Welcome aboard. If you've ever flown on a plane, chances are you've felt that sudden jolt, the shaky bumps, or the unsettling drop that makes your stomach lurch. That's turbulence, a word that sends shivers down the spine of nervous flyers. But how dangerous is turbulence really? Could it bring a plane down? Should you be worried the next time the seatbelt sign dings? Today, we're diving deep into the science of turbulence, separating myth from reality, and explaining exactly why pilots, airlines, and aircraft are more than prepared to handle it. What is turbulence? Turbulence is simply chaotic air movement. Think of it like ocean waves but in the sky. Just as water currents cause waves to rock a boat, air currents can make an aircraft bounce around. This happens when the plane moves through areas where different air masses collide, creating unstable motion. There are several types of turbulence, each caused by different atmospheric conditions. Clear air turbulence (CAT). This is the most unpredictable type and occurs at high altitudes, often where jet streams flow. Since it happens in clear skies with no visual warning, pilots rely on reports from other aircraft and onboard weather radar to prepare for it. Thermal turbulence. When the sun heats the ground, rising warm air creates turbulence, especially over mountains and deserts. This is why flights can be bumpier in the afternoon. Mechanical turbulence. Air flowing over buildings, mountains, or rough terrain can create turbulent pockets. This is why landings at airports near mountains, like Denver or Hong Kong, can sometimes feel rougher. Wake turbulence, created by other aircraft. This occurs when a plane flies too close behind another, especially large jets. Air traffic control prevents this by spacing aircraft apart during takeoff and landing. Thunderstorm turbulence. As you might expect, flying near a storm means encountering strong updrafts and downdrafts, but pilots avoid storms whenever possible. Can turbulence bring down a plane? Let's clear this up right away. Modern commercial aircraft are built to withstand extreme turbulence. Planes are engineered with flexibility in mind, meaning their wings can bend significantly without breaking. Even in severe turbulence, an aircraft is not going to fall out of the sky. Pilots are extensively trained to handle turbulence, and flight computers help them navigate through or around turbulent areas. Even if a plane does experience a significant drop, it's not free-falling, it's just adjusting to new air currents, much like a car going over a bumpy road. Why does turbulence feel worse than it is? Turbulence often feels much worse than it actually is because of how our bodies perceive motion. When you're inside a car driving on a bumpy road, you can see the road ahead and expect the bumps. But in a plane, you can't see the air patterns, so the sudden jolts feel unexpected. The role of pilots and technology. Pilots are trained to anticipate turbulence and adjust the flight path when necessary. They receive real-time reports from other aircraft, weather radar data, and automated turbulence detection systems. If an area of significant turbulence is ahead, they will climb, descend, or reroute the aircraft for a smoother ride. In extreme cases, pilots can also slow down the aircraft to what's called turbulence penetration speed, which reduces the impact of turbulence. The real risk: not wearing your seatbelt. While turbulence itself isn't dangerous, injuries can happen if passengers aren't secured. Every year, a small number of people, usually those who aren't wearing seatbelts, get injured when turbulence unexpectedly jolts the aircraft. That's why flight attendants always remind you to keep your seatbelt fastened, even when the sign is off. Should you be worried? The simple answer is no. Turbulence is a normal part of flying, just like waves are a normal part of sailing. Aircraft are designed to handle it, pilots are trained to manage it, and in almost every case, turbulence is nothing more than an inconvenience rather than a threat. So, the next time you feel a few bumps in the sky, take a deep breath, relax, and trust in the aircraft and the crew. Statistically speaking, turbulence has never caused a commercial airliner to crash due to structural failure. Your biggest concern? Probably just keeping your drink from spilling. Final thoughts: we hope this video helped ease any turbulence fears you might have had. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more aviation insights. And let us know in the comments what's the worst turbulence you've ever experienced. Until next time, safe travels and smooth skies.